Hello friends and welcome to Birla Institute of Professional Studies. In previous lecture we have seen the basic introduction of Microsoft Excel. In this tutorial we are going to see some basic but most important functions of Microsoft Excel. Before starting, let's see what we are going to study and learn in this lecture. In this tutorial or in this video, we are going to see the most important basic functions of MS Excel. We'll see the simple arithmetical functions like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Then we'll see some important functions which are auto sum, average, minimum, maximum. These functions which are very useful in daily routine and in the day-to-day use of Microsoft Excel. These functions we are going to understand right now. And the last, we are going to see the referencing, which is obsolete, mixed and relative. To understand all these concepts, I have taken an example of 11 questions. With the help of that practical question, we'll solve those 11 questions and we'll automatically understand all these functions which are very much useful in day-to-day routine. So let's go to the Excel sheet. So guys, this is the data I have extracted for you. This is the data of ABC Private Limited. It's a hypothetical company. It's the sales data for the first quarter of 2018. If you see, the first column of this table is the name of sales executives. Then we have the January sales revenue. Then in column C, we have the February sales revenue. And in the column D, in this column, we have the March sales revenue. Okay, if you see, there are a lot of employees in this company and everybody have made the sales for this company in January, February and March. So now we are going to understand the sum, average, multiplication, all these things which we have seen in the beginning of this video with the help of this question. If you can see the first sheet, that is the question sheet. These are the questions. Let's read the question first. The first question is how much total sales is generated in the month of January? Then how much total sales is generated in the month of February? Third is how much sales is generated in the month of March? Then how much total sales is generated in Q1 of financial year 2018? How much sales is generated by every sales executive in Q1 of financial year 2018? What is the average sales per month per sales executive? What is the average sales per month of the company? What is the maximum sales revenue amount in the month of February and what is the minimum sales revenue amount in the month of February? Then how many sales executives are working in ABC Private Limited? And last, and the most important question, I will highlight it for you. If per day sales revenue of the March month remains same, what will be the total sales figure for the April 2018? Assumptions are given. Working days in the March are 24, whereas working days in the April would be 26. So let's start from the first three questions. We'll solve these three questions. First, I will highlight these questions. How much total sales is generated in the month of January, February and March? So let's go to our sales data sheet. We want to find out how much total sales in the month of January, February and March company have generated. So if you see, these are the individual sales executives and these are the sales generated by them for the company. Now there are two options. One option is either manually add all the cells, you will get the figure. How to do that? Just is equal to and going to that individual cell with the help of your arrow key, then plus second plus with the help of mouse also you can go and directly click on that cell, this plus this plus this and so on. But this is very tedious. If right now also there are a lot of 39, 38 employees in that company, whatever is that. If you keep adding individual cell, it is a time consuming process. So for that, there is a best function in Excel, that is AutoSum. For AutoSum, you just have to write is equal to sum and in bracket. Now you have to select the range. Excel will do the addition of all those cells which you have selected in that range. So let's go for it. Sum, open bracket, then I will select this and I will drag it till that cell, then I will close the bracket, you can see over here what formula we are applying. As I've said in as we have seen in the previous lecture, that whatever you write in the cell, you can see it over here. What I've done is equal to sum, open bracket, then I have selected the range, that range of cells which I want to add together, and closing the bracket, I just press enter. Now here is the 97,16,054.57 is the total sales for the month of January. In the same way, we can do the sales, we can calculate the sales for February. Again, going to February, equal to sum in bracket, again going to select the range from this to drag it till that cell which we want in our addition, till this, leaving the left click, closing the bracket, enter. Here is the sales for the month of February. Now for the month of March, there is a shortcut key. If you want, you can write it down. That shortcut key is Alt equal to, so automatically that sum range will get selected for you, and only those cells in that range will be selected where the number format is there. So let's say I'll click Alt equal to, automatically you can see the formula have appeared over here. So the shortcut key for that is Alt equal to. I'll press the enter, and here is your answer. So this is how the sum function works. Now going to our question sheet again, how much total sales is generated in Q1 of financial year 2018? Now we want to find out the total amount of sales revenue generated in Q1. So there are two options, either going down to our total, and here I'll delete it for you, total sales for the Q1 of FY 2018. Either you can do this is equal to this plus this plus this, or another option is you can directly is equal to sum in open bracket these three cells, closing the bracket, or there is one more option, is equal to sum, and you can select all the cells of individual names from here to this point, and then pressing the enter. If you see, all the three answers are exactly same. So this is how our sum function works. Rather than doing individual additions and adding each and every cell to find out the total, you can use this sum function, which will increase the speed of your data processing and understanding and analyzing. Now the next question is what? How much sales is generated by every sales executive in Q1 of financial year 2018? So what we have to do now, we have to find out how much sales is generated by every individual in a whole quarter. So for example, Salman have made sales of 6,23,700 in January month. In February, he have made the sales of 6,93,000. In the month of March, he have made the sales of 7,09,940. So how much total sales he have made in a whole quarter? So simple, again here, total sales is here is equal to this plus this plus this, or is equal to sum in bracket. We will select 1, 2 and 3, bracket closed, enter. The answer is exactly same. But there are a lot of employees, so writing that formula in every cell. So this formula, again I will write it over here, sum in bracket, then again selecting this. This is also tedious work and time consuming work. So rather than writing that formula in every cell, you just can copy this cell where you have written that formula and got your answer. You just have to copy that cell and paste it in all the cells where you want the values. For example, I want it right here, Control C, or go to that cell, right click, Here you can see a copy option. Then going to those cells, from this cell I will drag all those cells where I want till this, and I will right click and I will paste it here. This paste. So what is happening? Excel automatically adjusts that formula for individual rows. In this we have copied and pasted that formula, so automatically Excel have taken the reference of those respective cells of that row where our formula is. Here automatically the one cell it is going down, next one cell is going down. This is how Excel adjusts itself. Next, what is the average sales per month per sales executive? So now our question is, what is the average sales per month per executive? So we have to just simply divide it. Average sales per month. What we can do is, we know that this is the total sales generated by Salman, this is the total sales generated by Chetan, this is the total sales generated by Hitesh. This is the sales for 3 months. So simply we can do is equal to total divided by 3 months. We will get the exact answer. But if we do not have this total, still we want to find out, so here we can use the formula average. Let's find out the answer using average function. Is equal to average in open bracket, and again I have to select the range of cells. So we want the average of these 3 cells. So average open bracket, and I will select these 3 cells using my mouse and bracket close, enter. You will see the answer is exactly the same. Now again the same thing, I will copy this and I will paste it till that cell where I want the averages. Enter. Automatically Excel have adjusted the references and you will get the average sales. Now going to the next question, what is the average sales per month of the company? Now we want to find out the total company's monthly average. If you see, in the month of January, company have made the sales of 97,16,000. In the month of February, company have made the sales of 1 crore 7 lakhs. In the month of March, company have made the sales of 1 crore 10 lakhs. Now I want to find out what is the run rate or what is the average monthly sales of that company. How to do that? Again the same thing. I have to find out the total sales. So I'll again using with the sum function, alt equal to, I'll get the sum, enter. This is the total sales for that company in that quarter. Now finding out the average is either is equal to this total sales of the company for quarter 1 divided by 3 months. So automatically you will get that answer, or with the help of average function you can find it out, is equal to average in bracket, these series of cells we will select 1, 2 and 3, bracket close, enter. You can see the answer is exactly the same. So this is how the average function works. Then going to a question sheet again, we have completed question number 7. This is done. What is the maximum sales revenue amount in the month of February? Question 9 is, what is the minimum sales revenue amount in the month of February? Let's go to our data again. So we want to work in this. There are 2 options again to find out the maximum and minimum values. What you can do, one is directly go scroll down and find out which is the highest value, but it is very tedious work and error prone. If the data is very long, if there are 1000 2000 lines, it is not that easy to find out the maximum or minimum value. So just going down, what I will do here, maximum sales, let's find out for all the 3 months, even if they have not asked, is equal to max in bracket. Then we will select the range of all those cells out of which we want the maximum value. So in the month of January, I have selected this, then bracket close and enter. Here you can see 9,29,778 is the maximum value. Then again is equal to max in bracket, selecting the range from this till that cell which you want for your maximum calculation, enter. The 10,33,087.50 is the maximum value. Again, in the month of March, you want the maximum value of sales. There are two again options. Either write it a whole formula or just copy this by going to that cell, pressing Ctrl C and Ctrl V would be the option for paste. So in the month of March, maximum sales revenue generated by an employee is 10,58,340. Same, the minimum sales. Here, what you will do is equal to, write min, M-I-N in bracket and select the range of cells with the help of this, closing the bracket, enter. Then just copy it, paste it, and again paste it. So if you see, the maximum sales generated in January is 9.29 lakhs, and in the month of January minimum sales is 10,732. So as in February, this minimum sales is 11,925, and in the month of March the minimum sales is 12,216. Now the next question is, how many sales executives are working in ABC Private Limited? So let's go to our data. You can see there are a lot of employees working in this company, and if the data is very big, it is simply not possible to count it manually. So we can use the count function to find out the number of employees. But one thing, take care of it, count function doesn't count the text. So as it is not possible to find out how many employees are working in this with the help of this name series, what we can do is we just can count the number of these figures and automatically we'll get the number of employees in that company. So let's count number of employees is equal to COUNT in bracket, and again the same range we have to select from this number to this number, then bracket close, enter. So you can see there are 35 employees working in this company, or you can say there are 35 employees who have generated sales in the month of January. So this is how the count function works. Now the last and the most important question, if per day sales revenue of March month remains same, what will be the total sales figure for April, assuming working days in the month of March are 24, working days in the month of April are 26. Now we want to find out the projected sales for the month of April. I leave two blanks, then April 2018. What they have said that whatever run rate or whatever selling rate is going on in the month of March will prevail, will be as it is. Only the number of days in the month of April have changed. So let's find out the per day sale. So how many number of days in the month of working number of days? I will write it over here. This is 24. So what you can do is you have to find out the per day sales. So how to calculate that is equal to this divided by 24. Enter. So in short, Salman have made 29,580.83 rupees sales per day in the month of March, and he was doing it for consistent 24 days. In the same manner, we have to calculate it for all the employees, all these 35 employees. So let's say what happens if I copy and paste, copy, and I have pasted it. See, there are a lot of errors, value, right? The reason behind it is when we are pasting that formula in a next cell, what is happening? Automatically this cell is also going down. What is this formula? Cell number D6 divided by E3. When I copy and paste that formula below, what will happen? The one cell will come down in a formula. So this is showing D7 divided by this. But now this is not 24. That's why our answer is not correct. This is showing values. Here we have to fix that cell, and that is known as a relative referencing. Here in this formula, I want, whenever I will paste that formula, I want this cell to move. Like I will copy this formula and I will paste it in the next cell. I want this cell to move along with the formula, but I don't want this 24 or the cell number E3 to move. So what I will go to this formula bar, and going to that E3, I will go in between E and 3 and I will just press F4. You can see now the dollar sign appearing before E and before 3. This will fix that cell for the calculation. But D6, which is the left side cell, is not fixed. So let's say what happens now. If I copy this formula, paste it till the end, if you see that E3 cell is not moving. Only the respective D cell is going down with the formula. So this is the per day sales in the month of March. Now we have to find out how much sales that company will generate in the month of April. So how much days are there in the month of April? Let's see. 26 days in the month of April. Okay, so I've written 26. Now what I have to do, I know that this is per day March sale and there are 26 working days in the April. So simply how much Salman is expected to sell? It's 29,580 multiplied by 26 days. So 7,69,101 is what the expected sales to be generated from Salman. Next, again, how much sale is expected to be generated by Abhishek? It's 6890.99 multiplied by 26. Now the same thing we have to do. We just can copy and paste this formula, but don't forget about the absolute reference, because if I copy like this, the same mistake will happen. You can see. So always remember, whenever you are pasting, don't forget whenever you want to make any cell constant, don't forget to apply a dollar sign. So I will delete it and then we'll redo the calculations. Here I will go to G3 and press F4. Automatically the dollar sign will appear. Then now the G3 cell is constant, only the respective E cell will change. So now it's easy to copy. Go till the required cell and Control V. So what is the total expected sales in the month of April? Simple. Again, using our sum function, Alt equal to, this is your answer. Guys, these are the 4 or 5 most important functions, which is sum, average, count, and don't forget about the reference where you have to use the dollar sign and no dollar. If the dollar sign is applied, that cell will be constant. If there is no dollar sign, then that cell will also move along with the formula and the same. That's it for this video. Don't forget to subscribe our channel, because next video would be even in detail where we are going to see the logical and arithmetical formulas. So please subscribe this channel so that whenever we'll upload the new video, you will get the notification of it and you also can see that. Don't miss that. It is very important. Plus, one more thing, as I've told in the previous tutorial as well, every weekend we are going to upload the information about a new course. So please subscribe it so that you will get that information as well. If you like this lecture, please don't hesitate to press that like button and share button. Whatever questions you have related with Excel, please write them in comments. I will definitely see them, and if possible, I'll make the video on individual topics. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Stay blessed.